Hello, and welcome to this presentation on working within Austria. If you are listening to this, that means you've been selected to represent Bamer Outdoor Corporation as we work to expand our business into Austria. Congratulations! Austria is a beautiful country with rich history, so we hope your trip will be both exciting and successful. Before we get into the specifics on working with Austrian businessmen and women, it's important to know a few basic facts about the country. Austria is one of the smallest countries in the European Union, but it is also one of the richest and most stable economies. Being in the center of the continent, it is also a hub for both East and West EU relations. 98% of Austrians speak German. There are some side dialects, however, and many characterize the Austrian version of German to be softer than the traditional language. Over half the country is also dominated by the Alps, making it an ideal spot for business with our outdoor products. I suggest you do some additional research on Austria before your trip. The more information you have, the better. Austrian culture is steeped in rich tradition. The people are fairly welcoming to foreigners, but the business etiquette and respect is very important to them. Generally, Austrians keep their work life and family life separate, so they are all professional and rarely casual. Maintaining a high standard of business ethics is also of high value to Austrians, and any unethical behavior will not be tolerated, the same way it is not tolerated with Bamer Outdoors. Here are some tips of what to do and what not to do while you're in Austria. Austrian culture has a deep history, but World War II is still a sensitive subject for many of them, so it's best not to bring it up or criticize their country in any way. Though they speak the same language, Austria is not the same as Germany, so please respect the people there and their nationality. Like I said before, Austrians like to keep their personal lives private, so don't ask personal questions like about their age or family. Once a relationship has developed between you, it's okay to ask, but never inquire about their salaries. Punctuality is important to Austrians, so don't be late and make sure to try to be on time or early to any meetings or events. Always stand for elders or high-ranking officials. When making or answering a phone call, it's custom to introduce yourself with your first or last name. Generally, Austrians use their last name, but it doesn't really matter. It's considered rude to chew gum in public or to speak with your hands inside your pockets. German is the national language of Austria, but there are side dialects, and Austrians expect to be recognized as a separate nation from Germany. Many Austrians also speak English, so it isn't totally necessary to learn the language, but it is a good idea to brush up on some key phrases to make business easier, both for you and for the businessmen and women of Austria. That is all for the presentation on working for Austria. I hope you enjoyed your trip and represent Bamer Outdoor Corporation well. Thank you for listening, and auf Wiedersehen.